This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Make another smart choice with Auto Quote Explorer to compare rates from multiple car insurance companies all at once. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
From the mountains to the sea to across the drag universe, this is The Rumor Mill.
Welcome to The Rumor Mill for Monday, September 8th, 2025. This is a great day in the history of this country. I don't know why. It just seems like a very, dramatic thing to say. My name is Joe Batanz, and I'm one of the hosts of The Rumor Mill. But it's impossible to do this show alone. Actually, it's not. It's actually quite easy. But I don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with my friend, my mate, but not champ. No. Which I learned is very offensive in Australia. Mr. Nathan Patrick Brown. Hello, Nathan.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
Good. How you going?
Yeah, I'm feeling very auspicious today, actually.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, which we will be discussing that today. Today's the day that I gave Nathan a little bit of pre-production meeting earlier about what we would be talking about in today's Rumor Mill, because we have one voicemail and one news story.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know. Look, guys, I don't know how long the show's going to be, but if you're like, last week it was really long and I liked it.
Send in voicemails.
Yeah. And I'm lifting the embargo. I mean, there was never an embargo, but I'm lifting the request that you have to tell me the history. Look, let me say this. If you want to tell me the history of your show, I fucking personally love it, right? I love it. Okay? But you don't have to do that. You can just call in, comment, leave your 2 cents, leave your thoughts on anything, by the way. It doesn't even have to be about Slaysian Royale. It could be about anything having to do with, it could be about anything. Literally, it could be like what happened to you at the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
So just speakpipe.com/afterthoughtmedia. Send us your voicemail. We will comment. Speaking of, patreon.com/afterthoughtmedia and also Patreon, the app. You're going to want to subscribe as a free member. Well, no, I think you should subscribe as a paid member, because then you get Slaysian Royale, you get season 2. Dragula's coming back. Obviously, it's going to be over at Patreon. You get the Rumor Mill early with uncut. Well, it's not cut for you guys. Commercial free, all kinds of benefits. But on top of, let me tell you this. But if you join as a free member at Patreon, coming very soon to the free members, Slaysian Royale.
Ooh.
They'll be getting Slaysian Royale. I don't know when it's going to come into the public feed, if it ever comes.
I love when you do international shows, Joe. You should do them all the time.
So, yeah. So, Nathan being this is why Nathan doesn't get pre-production meetings. So, So anyway, there's that. And then also, if you're like, I want to hear Slaysian Royale. I don't want to deal with the fucking goddamn Patreon. I don't want to deal because also Apple Podcasts. If you subscribe on Apple Podcasts, you get season 2 and you also get Slaysian Royale, which makes me realize I didn't give him the latest episode of Slaysian Royale. I got to do that. But if you're Apple Podcasts, you get Slaysian Royale. You also get season 2. All of that is available on the Apple Podcast feed. So go ahead. Sign up there, sign up at patreon.com/afterthoughtmedia, sign up as a free member, and pretty soon you're going to get that. Or you can go to Patreon or patreon.com/afterthoughtmedia and buy the collection, one-time charge, and you get all the Slaysian Royale episodes. It's that simple. There we go. End of story. That's the Patreon plug. Nathan, any big news or anything we should talk about before we take a break?
No.
Yeah, what is going on in your life? I haven't talked to you or chatted with you or anything. What's the big news in Australia? What's the big news story right now in Australia?
For me personally, it was the finale of Australian Survivor vs. the World last night. I thought it was an excellent season. I really thought it was nice to have some American contestants on there, some other international contestants. We had Pavati, Suri, and Tony for the Americans. And then we had some great Australian contestants. And I just thought it was like a really good season overall. And it had a nice winner. I'm happy with it. That's the big story. Oh, and I think someone died from getting mauled by a shark at the beach yesterday.
But not in Wollongong.
No, just north of Sydney. But I was more interested in the Survivor part of it. Like, I didn't watch the news.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break. When we come back, let me give you a hint of what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about Slaysian Royale responses, okay? We're going to talk about a hidden theme song for Nathan Brown, and we're going to do the news story, yes, of course, about Shea Couleé and her daughters. That's all going to happen right after the break.
Hi, everyone. This is Jenny Moness from We Didn't Turn Out Okay podcast. Did you know at Great Wolf Lodge, there's adventure for the whole family? You and your pack can splash away in the indoor water park where it's always 84 degrees. There's a massive wave pool, a lazy river, and tons of water slides for your pack to enjoy together. And the fun doesn't stop there. Get ready to explore and play at adventure-packed attractions from Magi Quest, a live-action game that takes place throughout the lodge to the Northern Lights Arcade. There's also a bunch of great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. And the best part, with 23 lodges across the country, you're always only a short drive away from adventure. As a parent who loves family adventures, I love when everything's in one place. It's why I can't wait to take my family to Great Wolf Lodge. So bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Book your stay today at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Monday Sidekick, the AI agent that knows you and your business, thinks ahead and takes action. Ask it anything. Seriously. Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today on monday.com.
Taking on a DIY job around the house is the ultimate summer project. But if your DIY home security system is a beware of dog sign, when your real pet is Princess the cat, that's safe-ish. To be actually safe, help protect your home with a DIY system from ADT. It's easy to install and gives you virtual assistance from ADT's technical support team. Best of all, you can tell everyone in the neighborhood you set it up yourself. Don't settle for safe-ish this summer. DIY with ADT instead. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
And we are back. Yes, we are. Back again. And we are here to talk about a few things. One of the first things I wanted to address, and I wanted to address it here because I have a co-host named Lori Roggenkamp who also moonlights as a performative liberal. And so I can't have the conversation I want to have here in any... you know what's funny is, Nathan, I'm being completely honest. You might think, oh, Joe's being hyperbolic. Nope. I don't even think Lori's a performative liberal. I think Lori's just scared to fucking death of her wife, who is a performative liberal. And she's like, yeah.
Is that because Star's listening while she's like recording, or Star listens back?
Star listens to all the shows, even probably listens to Rumor Mill. Star's probably hearing this.
Uh-oh.
And Star is just a performative leftist. Uh-huh. And so Lori knows happy wife, happy life.
Smart.
And that if she on the podcast specifically doesn't like subscribe to Star's viewpoints, that she'll just be in big trouble. So she's like, you know what? I just don't want to fucking deal with it at home. And I'm just going to just fucking pretend to be. So it's performative, but it's performative for one person. That's Star. So here's what I'm going to say. So we did it for this. I'm going to give an update here for people who don't listen to our RuPaul's Drag Race recap Slaysian Royale, which I'm going to say right now is quite a bit of you because there is a really bad music cue that I got to fix after this that is all fucked up. Not one person wrote to me and said, Joe, the music cue towards the end of the episode is all fucked up. That said, I did go to Nathan and say, when earlier today I said the music cue is all fucked up because I didn't notice. And I was like, oh, maybe it isn't fucked up. But then I finished listening to the episode.
And it was?
Yeah, the music keeps going. Like, it's supposed to be under Evan's fashion review. And it goes on and on and on. And I was like...
Sometimes I think you just do things to be funny.
No, I wasn't doing to be funny.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, anyway. So, Slaysian Royale. So, I'm going to, for people who don't listen to Slaysian Royale podcast or, or maybe they don't watch Slaysian Royale, any combination. There were a couple of parts I want to talk about. And don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with detail. This week, they had to do a rusical, which is a parody musical. And they did one of the movie Crazy Rich Asians.
Mm-hmm.
And the music in this rusical was so over the top xenophobic
mm-hmm.
that I said on the podcast, there's no way an Asian person would write these lyrics or choose these songs to represent their own culture on a global stage.
Mm. And so have you found out who did write it?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. I can go through the credits. I'm sure they'll say. Okay. The other thing that I said was there's a part where the host, Mama Pao, comes in to greet the contestants and she says something akin to, oh, are you, I think she either asks, are you guys feeling auspicious today? Or she says, you guys look auspicious today.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I made the point where I guess it's technically correct, but it's not, that's just not a word. You wouldn't use that. The syntax is off.
It's not conversational.
Yeah, well, just a normal person, it's just not what you would say. It's just weird. I don't really know how to explain it. It actually comes up later in the episode, too, when they describe a character as sarcastic, but that character is not sarcastic at all. And what we realized was they meant kind of like sassy, or brash.
I feel like people do get that one confused, even in English-speaking cultures.
Oh, really? Yeah. So, so it was just, but the auspicious one, which... is usually applied to a situation, as ChatGPT informed us. You don't really apply it to people. Again, I guess technically you could. It's just it would be a very strange thing to say. And
I think we should bring it back. I think we should start using it more. It's kind of fun.
Okay. And you can bring it back. I'm not going to bring it back because I felt that it sounded like someone trying to use their $10 words as much as possible. Uh-huh. So to me, it seemed like whatever Tagalog translator they have working from English and Tagalog and back and forth to write the scripts decided I'm going to drop these $25 words, but maybe didn't have the grasp of the English was for sure a second or third language to them and whatnot, right? Okay. Lori at that one, by the way, bristled. If you want to hear Lori be performative, she got really quiet during this and was like,
yeah,
she's like, you're on your own on this one because
she was not being very auspicious.
She was. Oh no, it was not an auspicious situation for her. I also should make a correction before we dive into this. Later in the episode, Lori and I we say that they're talking in the main station. They said that their favorite musical is Book of Mormon, right? And we didn't get the joke. Ex-boyfriend of the show, Aiden, texted me today.
Okay.
And he explained the joke.
What is the joke?
It sounds like they're saying more men.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I go, oh, I didn't even get that. Okay. So here's what I want to talk about. So I got 2 messages today. I should probably actually read them. I don't know where they are. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I should do it. Let me find this.
Yeah, read them. But are you more like annoyed at Lori than anything though? Like for
why?
Well, because she shot down like your point about the auspiciousness, or do you actually care that much? Because like it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, your point was made, and like, that's good. But then the way that she shut down the point, is that sort of propelled this to like go into the next day kind of thing? Or is it because of this message that someone wrote in?
Oh, no, it's because of this message. Not about Lori. I don't give a shit. I know she is. All right. Here we go. Hi, Joe. Stefan here from Berlin, Germany. I'm just listening to your latest episode about Slaysian Royale with my Filipino wife sitting next to me, and it's really so hilarious how she is getting more and more enraged by the minute by how much you misunderstand the Filipino culture. The tipping point right now was you assuming no Asian person would ever write such a stereotypical song for the musical. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Filipinos love, love, love this shit, and this is so much their humor. Quote from my wife, Filipinos are fucking racist sense of humor, and you have no idea. I think she's yelling at the radio or the phone or something. The radio. It's a shame that you don't have a Filipino person to recap the episodes with you because they are more entertaining than what the subtitles show. If there is an advice we could give you, stop questioning and embrace the nonsense. Welcome to the Philippines. He did correct himself. Filipinos have a fucking sense of humor. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, which I should preface this with both messages I got today were nice. Okay, neither of them was mean. Right?
But just quickly, in your defense, I mean, you got to talk about something. You're recapping the show. You can't just be like, well, I guess because it's the Philippines, this is the way the Philippines do it, and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have some jumping off point to have a discussion. So it's like,
you know what? They just reorganized my app and how things are done here. I don't know how to. Oh wait, view page. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is from Richie Nolasco. He left this comment on the episode. Mama Pao using big words isn't being done as a flex or to show off that she knows what these words mean. By the way, for the record, before I say anything, I even say in the show, I don't think Mama Pao wrote this. Right?
Yeah, because isn't there a disconnect between what she's reading out loud and what's coming out of her mouth? Like,
here's the deal. Yes, here's the deal. There has never been anyone more obvious that they're reading a cue card and doesn't know really what they're reading than Mama Pao. Lori's right. She is 100% Ron Burgundy this. Like, she is, I'm not sure she's totally sure she knows what she's saying. Right?
I love
like,
that.
My favorite, and I can't really capture it. I should have pulled it. Was like she goes in the main stage. She's like, "Welcome to the main stage." You know, Penchina Heels. Do you like musicals? Which one's your favorite one? Like, there's no pause. It's just, and she does it all the time. She does it. My favorite. I should go find that episode too, where she says, she goes, it's because she says some sort of the joke. The point of the joke is that she's the all-knowing God. That's the point of the joke, right? Because she goes, and it is me, Mama Pao, the all-knowing God who has your future in her hands. Haha, no, I'm not. I'm just kidding. It's really like that. And she's just so reading it. She's just not present at all. It is so weird. Okay,
and
so
if they said it like in there, like in brackets, pause, she'd say out loud, pause.
Yes.
So like there's no way around it.
Yeah, no. It is a Filipino thing to just drop these words in a casual conversation as a joke and then repeat it as if saying, did I just say that? Please don't think about it too much. It's done for fun. Both of these keep saying, don't think about the Philippines so much, right? Now, what I want to say, and by the way, both people, as you can tell, were very nice and very constructive, and there's nothing wrong with what they wrote, okay? I'm just saying they're just confirming why I don't want to cover these international shows. They're saying like, oh, you need to have someone who's Filipino. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I was never going to cover Slaysian Royale. And then everybody was like, oh, Joe, you got to cover Slaysian Royale. You got to cover it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like starting things and not finishing it. So I'm going to finish it. But after episode 1, I was like, this was the biggest fucking mistake I ever made. Why did I agree to do this? I don't know anything about Filipino culture. There are clearly inside jokes, and Lori and I say it, that we know we're not getting, you know, and that are Filipino jokes. And I think we even say in the episode, they need to have a Filipino Joe and a Filipino Lori.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a good find. I just, like, you know, I'm fine with it, though. Like, of course you don't know everything about Filipino culture and, like, inside jokes. But, like, do we really, like, are we wanting that from you? I don't know. I feel like people are being too harsh on you.
moving on.
Okay.
I also want to say and no one's written in, no one said anything, but I need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I was listening back to the Rumor Mill last week after we published it.
Yeah.
And I was cringing at what I heard because I left out a very important sentence in my discussion when that guy from Texas asked, do I think the judges are biased against Latinos in Drag Race? And I went on this whole thing about Black culture and white people erase their beautiful connection to Africa and this and that. And I said that the Black people culture is monolithic, blah, 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 blah. But I missed a very important sentence, right? Which, and by the way, no one has written in, no one has said anything, nothing. I am doing this out of my own cringing at what I neglected to say, which is Black people have a beautiful, I'm talking about African Americans. African Americans have a beautiful and diverse African American culture here in the US. You know, my point was that white people see it as monolithic, one, and that two, it is a diverse culture that was born out of their own connection to their homeland being erased. And so it's a beautiful culture. It's a diverse culture, but it's a diverse, specifically African American culture with its own regional cultures and whatnot that was born out of necessity. I just wanted to get that sentence out of my chest. No one wrote to me. No one said anything. I'm actually surprised because it was bothering me all week, but I want to make that clear.
Cool.
But if you live in Toronto, I don't think it's true. Okay. Which, by the way, both Black people who've written in have been from Toronto. The other thing before we get to the voicemail is, we have that AI that writes songs, you know.
Very talented AI.
Very talented one. And what I didn't realize until fairly recently.
Warren.
Yeah, the next Diane Warren. What I didn't realize until fairly recently was that when I generated a song, it gives me two versions of each song. And I think we played, because remember that came up when we played the Rumor Mill. I did a variation, remember?
Yeah, that was the one with the opt-up.
No, that was a regeneration. Who cares, right? Oh. The point is, there's another version of this Nathan Brown.
What do you mean? There's another guy out there called Nathan Brown who's doing a podcast?
No, they did a variation on the theme song. Remember we had this Nathan Brown?
I love it.
There's a variation on the theme song, and I want to play, because I'm going to tell you something. I like it better than the original.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
It's much more Australian.
Okay.
And it's longer. I'll say that too. But so here we go. Here's the variation. I didn't generate it. I just went and got the same generation, but it's just a variation that they did. Here we go.
Welcome to this Nathan Brown. Dun da 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 da, this Nathan Brown. Down in Wollongong, where the ocean meets the town, lives our mate Nathan Brown. He's the talk of the town, with his pup Nintino by his side through thick and thin, and his boy Argyle ready for wherever they've been. This give you the long and join the ride. His stories big and small, from our Aussie friend with pride, from bird guard battles to mayoral mama's crown. Tune in now and shout it out, it's this Nathan Brown.
Oh, wow.
Here is Nathan Brown, your favorite Aussie sound. Join us next time on This Nathan Brown.
Well, it was longer.
Yeah.
I just want to make it known I'm not Aboriginal, so I'm just putting that out there.
Well, we know one thing. There's no original in there.
Yeah, well, that was that was
Is
something.
that an Aboriginal sound?
Yeah.
Did they say you were Aboriginal in there though?
Well, no, but if I was making my own theme song, I don't think I'd have like didgeridoos playing and like have it sound like that.
I don't know. I liked it. We remember we did a show tune one for me. They have a variation. That one's pretty good too, but I didn't download it.
Oh,
so we
okay.
can't play it. But all right. So now let's play our first voicemail. But before we play the voicemail, we have to play our rumor mill voicemail theme. Here we go.
Great.
Dum 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 the rumor mill. Joe and Nathan got the skill. Voicemails hot with tea to spill. Stay tuned and get your fill right here on the rumor mill.
Yeah, that is a good fucking song. I
That's
whistle
so
it
good.
sometimes.
Yeah?
It is really good. Yeah, I do. Sometimes I'm like, dun, 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 the rumor mill.
It's a good hook.
Joe and Nathan, no, not Joe and Nathan. Joe
Nasha.
and Nathan got the skills.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the voicemail.
Okay.
From Laura. Her name's Laura. Here we go.
G'day, Joe and Nathan. This is Laura from the Sutherland Shire.
Where's that?
It's just north of me. It's between me and Sydney, kind of.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, here he goes. Sutherland Shire. All right.
Hope you're having a good Saturday night, or at least Nathan is. Joe, maybe you're having a good Saturday morning. I've listened to the recaps for about 10 years now. In that time, I have gone back to university, got my nursing degree.
Wow. We have a lot of nurses.
Good for you, Laura.
A lot of nurses and a lot of accountants. Interesting.
In mental health, married my husband, and now have a little boy.
Oh.
I have always loved the recap. I can remember parts of my life where I was at the time when I was listening to it. I often revisit it.
Speakpipe.com/afterthought media. I love this. There's nothing I love more than this. All right, here we go.
It is, I know I don't know any of you guys, just like April said, but it is sort of like having friends in the car sometimes. And it made me feel safe when I was working early mornings in the servo.
Oh,
when I used
yeah.
to work at a servo.
What's a Sovo?
It's a petrol station.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So it could be
And
dodgy.
how do you say it?
Servo. Like service.
Servo.
Short for service.
Oh, okay.
Slightly drag race adjacent. Nathan, my husband, son and I are actually moving to the Gong soon.
Get out.
The gong is Wollongong, I take it.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope she knows your mom is the mayor.
I know. So enroll and vote accordingly, please, Laura.
Yeah.
We're moving to Coniston, and
Oh, that's like down the road. Oh,
So,
Laura.
so she's really close to you.
Are you coming for me, Laura? What's... All right.
Do you live in Coniston?
No, I live in Wollongong, but yeah, it's the next suburb over.
Oh. So Coniston's not in Wollongong.
So, well, the whole place is called Wollongong, but then there's like also like a place in Wollongong called Wollongong, kind of a thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like New York City is in New York State kind of thing.
Yeah, just like
Okay. All right, here we go.
would love if you have any tea or any recos for anywhere from the Gong down to Dapto Dogs. We'd really like to hear.
Down to where?
Dapto Dogs. So there's this shitty little shithole called Dapto, further south, and they race greyhounds, which is not good. I think maybe it's closing, Dapto Dogs, like finally.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't like dog races, so don't do that, Laura.
She didn't say she did it. She's saying from this area to that area.
Okay.
So what are your recommendations? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me finish this voicemail.
Hear it. Hope to catch you guys sometime. Yeah, thanks for making my life just that little bit better. Cheers.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.
Thank you, Laura. I
Thanks,
hope Nathan
Laura.
didn't offend you with presupposing that you want to race greyhound. But go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah,
But go
Laura.
ahead, Nathan.
I think. Well, I wonder what part of like whereabouts in Coniston. But my one of my good friends, she teaches at Coniston Public School. So if your kids are in public school age, send them there. I mean, I don't know what the school's like, but she's a great teacher. And then like easy access to the beach. Are you
Wait,
into that?
she should go see your plays?
She can go see my plays. Yeah.
What's the next play that you're going to be in?
Oh, that I'm in TBD. But my theatre's doing Into the Woods in November.
Oh, you're not going to be in Into the Woods?
I'll be overseas, so not for me. But next year, I think we'll be. We haven't announced what we're doing next year yet. It looks like we'll be doing Gypsy. And I think maybe like Crazy for You or Frozen. Maybe.
And do you guys try and do like in Gypsy? Do you guys do American accents or you do full Australian?
No, you do American accents for Gypsy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's called acting. Anyway, Laura, I'm excited for you. Come down to the Gong.
Would you ever want to like meet up with her for coffee or anything like that?
Yeah, easy.
Or maybe you guys can go to the dog races.
Maybe not that. But yeah, totally. Hit me up, Laura, if you need any more specific information or if you want to get a coffee.
Remember that kid that lived in Sydney and he came on a couple of times? Does he still subscribe to our show?
Well, I don't know, but I do have him on Instagram. So I've seen him around.
What's his name again? Isaac.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Reach out to us, Isaac. Speak pipe.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that Isaac doesn't listen. I can't look right now. You can't look on the phone. Anyway, I had to look on the desktop. All right. Okay, so that's the voicemail. I'm not gonna play the voicemail again. As much as the theme, as much as I love it, we gotta move on. Okay. You seem disappointed.
Yeah, play it for us. Come on. Oh, that's the stuff.
Dum 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 the rumor mill. Joe and Nathan got the skills.
The skills.
Voicemails hot with tea to spill.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned and get your fill. Right here on the rumor mill. Yeah.
We should have real people record that and like really like beef it up.
I know. And I was just thinking, like, speaking of Gypsy, it's very Sondheim-esque. The way you've got skills and spill and like another half rhyme in there, I'm like, wow, this is lyrical brilliance.
Thank you. Because I wrote these lyrics.
No, I thought it was AI.
No, AI did the first round. Then I was like, these lyrics make no sense.
So you cleaned it up.
Now you're making me want to download I kind of want to download now what they originally had where it made zero sense.
Yes,
it was like,
and then play that and we can compare. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Okay.
Remind me. Okay, let's go on to the news story here. It's time for the news. There's one news story. It's Shea Couleé, and let's go. Here we go.
Drag race shock. Shea Couleé's daughters denounced their drag mother.
Did they say denounce?
I think so, but I'm more laughing at the fact that it's not really shocking. You know?
No.
Shea Couleé being a narcissist, like no one's shocked.
You know, before you say anything, my cousin, this is really upsetting. Before we get, let's play the news story. Then I'll tell the story.
A scandal is rocking the world of drag as 3 proteges publicly severed ties with their celebrated mentor. Shea Couleé, a winner of Drag Race All-Stars, is facing a very public break with her drag family. All 3 of her drag daughters, Kenzie the Dragon, Bambi Banks, and Chloe Park, have dropped the Couleé surname. They announced the change on social media and hinted at deep resentments. Kenzie spoke of cleansing her orbit of narcissists and warned young performers about adults who claimed their successes. Bambi said she would not share details until she is ready and told fans not to push for gossip. Chloe said she would tell her story later. She later accused her former drag mother of lying to her dying mother, teaching her nothing about drag, and favoring others who fed her ego. In drag culture, dropping a surname is significant. It signals a break in chosen family ties and raises questions about the balance of mentorship and independence. Shea Couleé's response has been cryptic, posting messages about shedding what weighs her down and being more selective about who gets access to her heart. She has not addressed the allegations directly, leaving fans to await more revelations.
Okay, very good. So my cousin calls me. Now, by the way, this story broke like right after we did the rumor mill. like Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Oh, okay.
And maybe like Saturday or something like that, my cousin called. So I knew we were going to do this in the room. I already knew. My cousin calls me. Okay, my cousin knows that I do multiple podcasts for years. Like you would think he would know. My cousin, he would think this about me. He knows everything about Drag Race. I'm not going to surprise him, you know. He calls me, he goes, first of all, he goes, I was listening to a podcast and they mentioned this happened. Do you know about this?
Oh,
and I go,
and were you like, what fucking podcast were you listening to that wasn't mine?
I know. And I go, yeah, I know about this. I don't care. Right. And I go, yeah, I know about this. You know about this? I'm like, yeah, bitch.
I've got the internet.
This is what I fucking do. I'm not even happy that I know about it. Right. And then he goes, I learned this brand new term that they mentioned this brand new term. I've never heard it before.
Oh, what is it?
Vague booking. He goes,
oh,
have you ever heard that before? And I go, yeah, it's not new.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never heard it before. And I was like, okay. I've heard it a million times. That's not even new. You know who's like this too? My brother gets mad that I know all like the lingo and the things kids are into right now.
Yeah.
You know, like the stupid 6'7".
What's that?
Oh, you don't know about this? It comes from some rap song or something. Are they called rap songs? Are they called raps? I don't know. What and somebody said it, and for some reason the kids really latched onto this, and now they go 6'7". And in fact, every In and Out now, when they call number 67, there's a bunch of kids who start screaming. It's really weird. Okay. So, and then my brother and my sister-in-law get mad that I know about this. I'm like, because I'm on social media.
Yeah.
I just know about it.
You're a pop culture maven.
Look, I have cultural literacy. So anyway, he goes, do you know about this? And anyway, he goes, what do you think of this? I go, well, Shea Couleé is a horrible human being.
You've been saying that for weeks before the story broke.
Yeah. And he goes, she is? And I go, yeah, she's a horrible person. And I go, it's not even this and not even that. I go, look, because a lot of the stuff that Shay's, I could even kind of relate, to be honest with you. But the one that really gets me really is the COVID shit.
Yeah. We talked about this a few weeks ago, right? Like, wasn't she in trouble for something a few weeks ago?
Yeah. So, I told him that story too. And it had to do with, she settled a lawsuit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Okay. So, I told him about the COVID thing. He's like, what? I didn't know about that. And for those of you who know I'm talking, go back to the room mail a couple of weeks ago. We talked about it there. Look in the show notes. Well, you'll see where we talk about it in the show notes. Okay. So let's get to this story. So basically, in a nutshell, she had 3 drag daughters. They have all 3 in union, you know, have dropped the name. Something clearly happened, you know. The news story pretty much captures it fairly well. There's not much information out. So I guess the question, Nathan, do you have any thoughts on this? Are you surprised? You know, Nathan used to carry the Batance name and he dropped it. He used to be Nathan Brown Batance.
That's good. And
we had a big falling out and he dropped it.
Yeah, so I'm also annoyed at the vague booking. I think your cousin really nailed it there. Because, like, for all 3 of them to do this all at the same time publicly, like, yeah, that's a targeted attack. So you can't just do that and then not give us any of the tea. And so it's like, Bambi, yeah, we want to push for gossip. Like, why are you acting coy now after you've done a big public display? Like, give me receipts. And I feel like that AI report that you gave me with all the investigative journalism.
I don't even talk about AI report. Oh, the one you read. Yeah. I read it too, by the way. By the way, everyone should know, Nathan gets a full report. Like, it did a good job, by the way.
Well, it did, but even it was struggling to actually have specifics. Because there was one thing where it was like, one of them said, oh, you looked in my dying mother's eyes and lied. And I'm like, lied about what? I want to hear that. Like, was she on her deathbed?
She didn't say what it was, yeah.
And
yeah,
I was like, says. I really, they all just allude that she's a narcissist and it's just like,
but who didn't know
person.
this? She's been a narcissist the whole time. How is this news? Water is wet.
Well, exactly. But I want the juicy detail. Because here's a story that I actually do want to get like involved with, but I just feel like I can't on this level of detail so far.
But it's one of those things where it's almost like the MAGA people, you know? I constantly get, and by the way, I've never gotten tired of me, of the fuck around and find out people who they voted for Trump, even though, look, I said this before and I'll say it again. The one thing I'll give Trump, the one thing I'll give him, he's been telling us he's going to do what he's doing the entire time. It's not like he lied and said he was going to do the opposite and that he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do during the election. And there's this thing where people on his side, by the way, people were doing this for Obama for a while too, but people project onto him and they're like, well, he's not really going to do this or he's joking or whatever, right? And then he's doing it and they're like, what is happening? And you're like, yeah, he said he was going to do this. It's very strange. So anyway, so there's this one where like these farmers in, I want to say it's like North Dakota or no, they're in Arkansas where Adam's from. They're saying that they're going to need a government bailout, which I find rich because that's literally the definition of socialism. They're going to need a government bailout to take over their farmers or they're going to go bankrupt. And but it gets a little bit more detailed than that, but that's the gist of it. And I'm like, oh, so when he was doing this, and this, that didn't bother you, but then it happened to you. And now it bothers you. And that's the same thing with these three daughters. I'm sure they were on social media defending Shea when Shea did her fucking stupid fucking COVID thing, or when Shea said this about this promoter. Like they were fighting her battles. And then somehow Shea eventually turned on them. And now that it's happened to them, she's a horrible person. But the one thing I'll say about Shea, she's been a horrible human being the entire time.
Yeah. I just wonder what tipped them over the edge.
We'll find out. Look, you can already tell one of them's ready to burst. She's going to be at Roscoe's or she's going to go on Give It To Me Straight or somewhere. Actually, to be honest with you, I can't even think of a venue where she could go. Hey, Bambi Banks, whoever it was, you're welcome to come here in the rumor mill and discuss where it is because Race Chaser's not going to have her.
We'll listen. We will fucking hear you out, girl.
Guys, this is where everyone's like, oh, you talk all this shit and blah, 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 blah. Where can this person go? Shea Couleé is a crowned queen of World of Wonder. So all these shows, or she's in other words, Race Chaser is not on a good terms with World of Wonder, but they're all friends with each other. Yeah. You know? So they're not gonna have her on. This Maddie Marksenson or whatever the Maddie Morphosis. I don't know her name. Maddie Morphosis, she's not gonna have her on. Maybe she will. I could see her maybe, right? But Maddie Morphosis, Katya and Trixie aren't going to have her on. Where is she going to go? Roscoe's isn't going to do it. All these people where Shea's going to go, where are they going to go? I'll tell you where they can go. They could go on the rumor mill at Afterthought Media. Everyone who's listening, tag them and tell them to come on here. We should do, I'm not even being funny, Nathan.
Yeah.
We should do a GoFundMe. Right? And I'm telling you guys, you guys we'll have someone, we'll put it in escrow where 100% of the money goes to them. I will not touch single dime.
I'd like 5%.
Not a dime.
But, all right, well.
Right? Not a dime. I won't have a dime. Right? 100% will go to these three. It'll go into an escrow account. The contingency
an emancipation fund.
Yeah. They have to come on the rumor mill. At least one of them. That's the thing. There's going to be a pot. They can split it among the three of them, or one person can get the whole thing.
Oh, okay. We're getting into like little moral dilemmas here. Or you can trade it all in for a box.
Yeah. And there's going to be a pot of money, but they have to come on here and it's not released until they spill all the tea.
You were like the Joker.
Yeah. and they spill all the tea on this Shea Couleé.
I reckon we get Kenzie the dragon. She seems the one. She's ready to go.
Who's the one that talked about the dying mother? Was that Kenzie the dragon?
Maybe. The dying mother one would be the one too.
The dying mother one is she is dying. I mean, literally, like her mother, she's dying to tell this story.
Yeah, let's.
If anybody listening to this is connected to them or wants to reach out to them or whatever, extend this offer. Because you know what? I won't even set up the GoFundMe until they say they're interested. So if any of those 3 girls, if you're listening, email me or someone who represents them or whatever at joebatance@afterthought.media. Once even one of them, and I confirm it's one of them, if one of them says, yes, I will go on there, I will put the GoFundMe together and 100% of the money will go to them. And then we'll get the tea.
I can't see why they'd say no to that.
The only thing, the reason they would say no is if this doesn't get to them. Guys, you have to get this to them. Okay? You have to get this to them. Here's what we're going to do right now. Look, it's the 45-minute mark. Okay. We're going to, because I can put this on social media and stuff like that. But it has to be like under a minute or something, right? I think Instagram just made it, you can go to like 3 minutes or something, right?
Oh, you're going to put out a call out?
Yeah. I'll do a Riverside thing. Okay, here we go. So, okay, this message, I'm looking into the camera right now. I don't ever look into the camera. This message is for Kenzie the Dragon, Bambi Banks, and who's the other one?
Chloe Park.
My name is Joe Batance. I am one of the hosts of The Rumor Mill. We're part of Drag Race Recap. Okay, the biggest drag race podcast that's not affiliated with other drag queens. Okay, independent drag race podcast. I'm the founder of Afterthought Media. Here's my offer to you. As soon as one of you gives me the go-ahead, I will put a GoFundMe together. Okay? If one of you comes on, 2 of you comes on, or all 3. If one of you comes on, you get the whole pot of the GoFundMe. 100%. 100%. But the 3 of you can split it. Okay? We will put a GoFundMe together. You come on the show. You have carte blanche to say whatever horrible thing you want to say about this horrible Shea Couleé. I'm not connected to any of them. You know, like your Race Chaser's not going to have you. None of these people are going to have you because they're afraid of crossing Shea. I'm not afraid of crossing Shea. Come on here. This is my pitch to you. Spread this on the internet. Thank you. Okay, so we'll put that together.
Powerful stuff.
We'll put that on social media. People will do their thing. If you're on TikTok, if you're on social, spread the word. We have to get this to them.
Tag them.
Oh, wait, hold on. If you're watching this on social media, make sure they get this. And Chloe, Bambi, and
Kenzie.
The dragon, Kenzie, right? The dragon girl. Email me at joebatance@afterthought.media or hit me up at joebatance on Instagram, whatever. Hit me up there and we will start this process. You will make some money. Thank you. That's all there is to it.
And Shea Couleé, if you're hearing this, we don't want you.
No, I don't want Shea. You know what? Shea, go to your COVID apartment and hang out there. You know? Walk off the stage the way you did after Sasha embarrassed you with that lip sync. Humiliated you. And she won that award. It should have been yours. And she took it from you. And you know what, Shea? I'm glad she did.
And you do look upset.
You know what, Shea? You did look upset. You said you didn't. But the answer was, you asked whatever her name is, Valentina, that question. She should have said yes because you did look. And she knew the truth. She knew you were upset because you were humiliated the day before at the stage and at the Alex Theater in Glendale. You know why I know? Because I was there. I saw it. I was there in the audience. And when this Sasha Velour took the roses off, I like jumped. I'm fat, and I jumped up and pumped my fist. And I was sitting behind this Naisha Lopez. And I didn't care.
Is this still part of it? Are we still in
Yes, this is all going to be part of it.
Oh, I love this.
I don't like this Shea Couleé.
I really hope we've got one by next week or the week after.
It depends if the audience gets this to them.
Come on, people.
We have to spread it. We have to make it go viral so that they get to it. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't the room real close? Is this it right here? Yeah, it is. Nathan, what do you got going on over the next week?
I'm
You're
actually
breaking down bad books. Or what? You're doing what?
I'm actually going to go see The Book of Mormon on Saturday, so that should be fun.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, the Philippines' favorite musical, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, breaking down bad books, working through Harry Potter, Bravo, Bravo, Weapon Bravo, watching Below Deck and The Real Housewives of Miami, very fun. And our Disneyland trip is on YouTube now at Nathan Patrick Brown. You can see Joe on the Cars ride.
Yeah, Joe on the Cars ride. I said, do you have footage of the Haunted Mansion? He goes, no, I threw it away.
Well, yeah, all that shit takes up a lot of storage. Anyway, what do you got going on?
Nothing. Good, I'm glad. I feel oh no, I'm going to Gay Days this weekend at Disneyland.
Oh, that'll be fun.
It's actually horrible. No, you know what? It's fine. Ever since they did the reservation system, it's great.
Yeah.
Before they did the reservation system pre-COVID, it was horrible. I wouldn't go anymore. It was just wall to wall faggots. No, I'm literally. I don't think you've been to Disneyland in this state, Nathan, where it's literally you can't move. It's horrible.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like
all
that.
The Disneyland, all the AP, the pass holders, the pass holes as they're called, they get mad about this reservation system, you know. But the truth of the matter is, it's the greatest thing that they've done. So anyway, all right.
Well, have fun.
Thank you.
Time of my life. I never felt this way before.
From building timelines to assigning the right people and even spotting risks across dozens of projects, Monday Sidekick knows your business, thinks ahead, and takes action. One click on the star and consider it done.
And I owe it all to you.
Try Monday Sidekick. AI you'll love to use on Monday.com.